Hi everyone, this is Mrs. Cruz. I am going to be giving you the updates for week 6 of quarter 4. There is a really big announcement in here, so hopefully you're watching so that you can understand what I'm trying to tell you, and that way you won't be confused. But I am really impressed with how hard you guys are working, and I want to tell you to just keep it going. We have 1 month left, and I will also be releasing a big announcement to you guys soon, so I'll keep you updated. But today's big announcement comes after our Scholar of the Week. Now, this next scholar that I'm mentioning is really hardworking, consistent, and really dedicated to school all across the board, just like a lot of us that I've mentioned before. But I wanted to give a specific shout out to Jason Din. You are doing an amazing job, and I know that you're going to continue for the next month, so keep it going. Also, today we have a birthday celebration. Today happens to be Sarah's birthday. I really hope that you have a really great day, and I can't wait to be able to wish you a happy birthday, at least over a Zoom or something. So happy birthday, Sarah. There's a song from you dedicated by Elmo, so I hope you are able to listen to that. This week's goal, if you haven't noticed, and I know like my face is going to be kind of in some of this, so that'll be fine. But this week's goal is to attend virtual sessions. Attend as many virtual sessions that your teachers offer. Even if your teachers offer optional ones, like make sure you're taking advantage of those. That could be through Zoom, Google Hangout, any platform that your teacher is there with you live. And you should ask yourself, like, why should you go to these sessions? And my reason is, number one, just personal connection. It's nice to be able to connect with one another in any way possible during this pandemic. Also, I recommend that you go because that way you get to like have more in-depth conversations with your classmates and with your teachers. So ask yourself, how can I hold myself accountable to attend these virtual sessions? Here's our update, the part that I told you that I have a huge announcement. So this is actually going to be our last tutorial week for those of you who have an A or a B in the class. So if you have an A or a B, then that means this Thursday will be your last tutorial. Congratulations, last tutorial of the year. If you have a C or lower, then that means that you are going to be offered makeup tutorials. Starting this Tuesday, you will be offered makeup tutorials at 1 o'clock p.m. Now, what this means is, this week, for example, it is our last official tutorial, so that means you can show up Tuesday and Thursday. And then starting next week, your only option will be on Tuesday if you're trying to do makeup points. So that means if you have a B or higher in the class, then you don't have to show up to those Tuesday tutorial sessions. Okay, so please pause, rewind, and watch again if you need me to repeat it, because this is really important. If you are coming to these makeup sessions, it is important that you complete your TRF and Jamboards, because that way you will be prepared for the discussion. Okay, so optional tutorials. Then as far as this week goes, it's basically everything else is the same. So if you look at our weekly schedule, let's see. Everything else remains the same. I just added that on Tuesday, I added the fact that we have the optional tutorial. We were technically supposed to have class this week, but I ended up deciding only to do this, so it's not too much to ask you. And other than that, continue to complete your slides. Make sure that you are there for our Thursday. This one's not optional. You are getting participation points for Thursday's tutorial, and I think that's about it. Pay attention to our quote of the week. It says, "It does not matter how slowly you go, as long as you don't stop." So I wanted to remind you of this in week 6, because make sure that you are pushing yourself to continue forward, even if you don't feel like it. You know that that's where the individual determination needs to kick in, where you find a way to hold yourself accountable. And your scholar goal for the week really goes along with our homework in AVID, or I really shouldn't call it homework since technically it's your schoolwork, but it's to set a daily goal for work completion. A lot of you are already in the habit of doing that. Continue to do so. And remember that week 6 means you still have plenty of time to like makeup assignments and be on a great track to pass all of your classes. So please make sure that you're reaching out to me, reaching out to your other teachers, and to one another especially, so that you guys could find your path towards success in all the classes. Okay? All right, well, thank you for listening to our announcements. I will talk to some of you guys tomorrow during our makeup tutorial.